When some other companies are moving into electric productions, well, Dodge are also moving into the direction, but as Dodge is Dodge, they want to go out with a final bang. And yes, today I'll be telling you about this devilish Demon 170. And yes, I'll be telling you more about this Demon 170. I'm Junior, and you're watching Junior on Cars. Start off with the price tag of the Dodge Demon 170. Well, the Dodge Demon 170 starting price is around $100,000. Well, as we all know, if we add extras such as a parachute, yes, there will be a parachute option on the Dodge Demon 170, so you can imagine how fast it is. Well, besides that, let's jump into what makes the Dodge Demon 170 so devilish, which is under that big hood scoop, which is that bonnet. Well, the under the Dodge Demons 170 is actually a 6.2 liter supercharged V8, which produces around 1025 horsepower and 945 newton meters of torque if you're running on E85 fuel. Well, if you're running on 91 octane, you can actually have around 900 horsepower and 810 newton meters of torque. If you ask me, that is still quick. I mean, that is pretty quick actually, but I would really put it on E85 fuel to juice out all that 1025 horsepower. Well, let's come to what makes the Dodge Demon 170 so crazy, because the Dodge Demon 170 did a 0 to 60 time on a drag strip around 1.66 seconds. Yes, you heard me right, 1.66 seconds. That is faster than the Koenigsegg Agera, a Bugatti Veyron Pure Sport, and also the Super Sport, and also the Rimac Navara. Yes, the Rimac Navara, which set a 0 to 60 times so fast, and also the current Batista. Yes, honestly speaking, the Dodge Demon 170, you can tell that is made for the drag strip. Well, it's also faster than the electric Tesla Model S Plaid. Well, if you ask me, the Dodge Demon is actually a statement to show that Dodge is actually going out with a bang. Well, they call it the last call, and other options such as the Ghost and also are coming. Well, besides that, the Dodge Demon 170 and the Dodge Demon, well, the only thing that they share is the camshaft. Well, the Dodge Demon 170 is totally different to the normal Dodge Demon. Well, the performance, and only not the performance, what is under the body. Well, under the body, the Dodge Demon 170 and the Dodge Demon do not share anything besides that camshaft and only that 8-speed automatic. While the brakes are different, while the body is also different and also runs on different fuel than the normal Dodge Demon. Yes, we know the other Dodge Demon, if you pour in racing fuel, you can actually produce around 800 horsepower, and also if you put in another option of putting on those drag strip tires and also difference on the console and everything to make it a drag strip machine. While the Dodge Demon 170 as standard, or if you put it as an option, you can actually have Mickey Thompson ET Street R tires, which is actually an option. And like I said, also the parachute that you actually have at the back is also an option if you want to put it on. Well, if you don't want to put it on and put your number plate on, yes, you can put it on. And yes, the Dodge Demon 170 is a street legal car. You can drive around with it on the streets and everything as a daily car. But if you want to go and tear up the streets of, Canada or the drag strip, you can actually still do it in performance and also in style. Well, besides that, the Dodge Demon will be only made in 300. They will be only making 3,300. Dodge will be only making that much, and the 3,000 will be only made in the US, and the other 300 will be only made in Canada. So if you're living in the US, good for you. I would suggest that you go and pick up this car, because these cars are gonna run out very fast. It's gonna go into production very soon, and by the way it looks, it's going to be already sold out before the end of this month. So many people are actually rushing to get this car, because who wouldn't want to have the last call of Dodge? I mean, this is the best bang that Dodge can actually have for the Demon, which is the 170. Well, that massive V8 is actually bolted between its fenders with many more internal improvements. Yes, you have heard me right, the brakes and everything of the Dodge Demon is actually different to the standard Dodge Demon the standard Dodge Demon. While the Dodge Demon 170 runs on different brakes, the body body is different. It's lighter than the normal Dodge Demon. The only thing that does look like the Dodge Demon, it is the outside. I mean, the Dodge Demon 170 does look similar to the normal Dodge Demon, but besides that, that scoop is so big and so dark, it makes the Dodge Demon 170 look absolutely evil. And that is the best part about the Dodge Demon. The Dodge Demon is supposed to look absolutely devilish. Well, the Dodge Demon, you can actually, like I said, have a standard. You can actually have an option of actually having standard tires, or you can have this Mickey Thompson ET Street R tires. Well, besides that, the gear changes are still handled by an 8-speed automatic, like I said, but the brakes and the transmission are going to be different a little bit, but it's still going to be 8-speed, but the transmission and the brakes are going to be different. What I mean is that the Dodge Demon 170 is actually going to be different underneath. Like the Dodge Demon and the Dodge Demon 170 won't share anything, like I said, besides the camshaft and also the 8-speed. While besides that, the Dodge Demon 170s under that big crazy devilish body is actually some smart technology which Dodge has actually developed for the Dodge Demon 170. While the Dodge Demon 170 is actually made for the drag strip, it's actually made to tear up the drag strip, to kill any time that comes against it, and also any car that goes against it. Well, let me say it like this: the Dodge Demon's transmission is going to be so quick when it comes to gear shifters that when you blink, it will be actually faster than you by changing gears. Well, and also that crazy lift off that you have on the launch, because as pictures and videos have seen of the Dodge Demon 170, the Dodge Demon's 170's body lifts so high up that I'm sure even the driving side couldn't see the track for a second until it landed on the track and flipped and then left and made that 1.66 seconds record time that it made. Well, honestly speaking, I appreciate Dodge for making this Dodge Demon 170, because this is the best way to go out with a bang. I mean, this is the only way Dodge can say we have made the last call, and this is the best way to go out with 1025 horsepower under that supercharged V8. And I'm so happy to hear Dodge actually making cars like this, where it's sad that, you know, these are actually the last productions that Dodge will be making, the Demons and everything, and the Hellcats and everything. But I am so grateful that Dodge actually made this car, the 170. So like I said, if you're American, go and open your checks and run to the Dodge dealership and place your orders, because this Demon 170 will be sold out, like I said, before the end of this month. So go and grab it while it's still there. Well, besides that, for my personal perspective, honestly speaking, I would buy the Dodge Demon 170, not as a collector's car, as a car that I'll use as a daily car, and also a car that I'll use on the drag strip, because that's what the Dodge Demon, the standard Dodge Demon, is also made for, to go on the drag strip and also go on, you know, daily cars and long trips and everything as a car. Well, I'm sure Dodge is still gonna have that option of you can throw in an extra $1 to have an extra seat on the passenger. But besides that, honestly speaking, the Dodge Demon and the Dodge Demon 170's exterior does look similar in very way, but like I said, the Dodge Demon 170 does look absolutely devilish with that black scoop, and also that crazy look that they put in front of it. I mean, it's still a Dodge Demon, but that black scoop just brings out that inner devilish of it. But besides that, honestly speaking, the sound still sounds like a demon. It still has that crazy whine, that sound, and also that crazy look. So I'm so happy to, you know, have a car. We're so happy to have a generation like this, that Dodge is still making last calls like this. So we hope also in 2027 Dodge will still be saying this is the last call and this is what. But we really appreciate Dodge. So yeah. My conclusion is, if you want to buy the Dodge Demon, I mean, 170, you can actually buy it. I mean, who wouldn't want to own one, because it's the best looking Dodge Demon 170 to come out of Dodge. I mean, this is the last call, literally. And you also do get like lots of features also coming for it. And also, if you don't know, the last call, actually the Dodge Demon 170, you're actually gonna get stuff such as, you know, temper plates, and also, you know, some cases including your own bottles of Dodge Demon displayed on it, a case actually with 2 cups of whiskey or 2 cups of whiskey glasses, and also a whiskey bottle for where you can drink, you know, your whiskey stuff and actually and everything, which also has the VIN number of the Dodge Demon 170 that you have bought, and also you do get a wallet and all of those stuff. So personally speaking, if you want to buy the Dodge Demon, I mean, hell yeah, go and buy it. But if you want something the same as that but a little bit more expensive, like if you're a car collector, I think you should go for the Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport, or maybe a Rimac Navara if you're an electric fan, or maybe the recent one that actually did a 0 to 60 time faster before the Dodge Demon 170 broke it, which is Batista. So if you want to buy anything, buy the Pininfarina Batista if you want to have the best car in your collection, or Rimac Navara, or if you want to have the best out of all, Bugatti Pure Sport. But personally speaking, for less than $1 million, I mean, the Dodge Demon 170 is ticking all the boxes. I mean, like I said, it has everything, it ticks everything. So yeah, if you all enjoyed the video, if you did, please give it a like and also subscribe. And if you want to watch more videos of mine, hop onto the main channel to go and watch more videos of mine. And if you want to know or keep up with more car news, I suggest you should go and follow our Instagram page, which is Juno on Cars, and more car content coming soon. So bye.